All right, I feel like we have to like talk about the move in like so many pieces. I feel like I want to break it up and like, how's life been since I've moved to Miami, but like getting to Miami, and then like really feeling like okay, it's been a month since I've moved to Miami and we're no longer long distance. It's been really great. It was the best idea. I knew this was like a year plan. Like this was like we got back together and I'm like I'm moving back home. Like I told him like as soon as like we got back together and we rekindled, we're moving back. I'm moving back home. I already knew because I'm like I didn't envision him moving to Texas. Like how are we gonna sustain this relationship? It's like somebody has to move. Like cool, long distance is cute or whatever. It was fun. We had a lot of great like y'all saw the journey. We had a lot of great trips. Like it was an adventure. But somebody has to move eventually, and I knew it was gonna be me because I just had a lot more flexibility. I have a creative career. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt the popcorn fall on my leg. So the move itself.
It was a wild one.
It was a lot of research. I definitely started researching like late, like fall 2025. What is the most efficient way to move my belongings? And it's not a lot of furniture. I gotta tell you, it was just my bed and my mattress. That was my furniture. I had like a couple plants, a lot of things for the wall, but it wasn't a lot of furniture. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't moving my entire like freaking life. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I'll get a couch. I'll get like, oh, my dining table. I had that as well. I had a dining table, but it's really tiny. Because I have a one bedroom apartment, like, you know, we're in it right now.
And all of it got broken down anyway.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, how can I effectively, efficiently, in this socioeconomic climate, move my things in the cheapest way? Like, I'm frugal when it matters. And this is a big purchase. This was a big purchase. Like, we spent a lot of money, but we could have spent more. And that gives me peace of mind. Because a U-Haul truck would have cost, what, $1,500? I said, $1,500 to move my stuff. I might as well sell everything and rebuy stuff. Like, what's the point of going through all that pain? I could just fly here.
You'd have to buy the U-Haul to get the big U-Haul truck. And then you also have to ship your car down here. Or
I could attach the car.
That would have been even crazier.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a little scary just kind of seeing your car in the back.
Yeah. What if it just falls off?
The U-Haul trucks are pretty big. You driven a U-Haul truck before?
I have.
Pretty big. And then you attach your car to the back.
Yeah. Or I could ship my car with all my stuff in it. I've seen plenty of friends another $1,000, $2,000.
Expensive.
I saw my earring not falling off. I have something behind it. Expensive. So I'm like, dang, like that's not ideal. I know. Yeah. It's not ideal. Mm-hmm. So I looked up trailers, and I have a Toyota Prius. So my Toyota Prius, they aren't meant for towing specifically, but you can do what you want. It's your vehicle. You just suffer the repercussions later. And God forbid, I think my transmission is okay. Because I put my transmission at risk towing a 1,000-pound trailer. And mind you, there's a bunch of stuff inside of it. That's even more weight.
That car went to work.
And honestly, she's still going. Come on, Ruby.
How much miles? That was over 1,000 miles.
That was over 1,000 miles. From
1,000 miles
Houston,
drive.
Texas to Miami, Florida.
Dang.
And I can't lie, leaving Texas simple, easy. Getting through Alabama, getting through Mississippi, piece of cake. Because they were like small portions of the, like, you know, the states. Like, you know what I mean?
And she said...
going through Florida?
She said it was 15, 17 hours. She lied.
I did not lie. Was 24 hours. You put it in GPS at 17 hours. This needs to realize that we have to account for stops.
No, that was 24 hours, man.
It was 24 hours. It took us 24 hours.
And you know,
He's so annoying. He's the worst. Road trip partner. Don't ever do that.
I'm like, you know, I'm gonna drive the whole way. You know,
I drove most of the way.
No, listen, because you feel like, man, you know, she could sit in the passenger.
No,
let me do all the driving.
Big goals.
I did 7 hours, and then
I'm like, let me drive.
That's
I drove
much.
most of the way. And I drove, like, he was really tired. He was honest. He was like, listen. He looked at me. He was like, can I be honest? I'm actually really tired. Why didn't you say that? And he's not one to sleep in car rides, like, for some reason. But me, I would sleep. I had a little nap in the car.
I started seeing triple, quadruple.
You get tunnel vision. That's I've done it before.
I started seeing angels. And I'm like, yo, that's it.
I've done it before. When my back was against the wall. I had no choice but to do it. Like, again, the budget is really tight. You got to make things happen. You know what I mean? I've moved a lot. I've lived in 5 places, and I'm not even 30 yet.
The whole story. I've been here. I've been over there.
Insider. Oh, anyways, I'm gonna cut that conversation right there. But yeah, drive was treacherous. I would never do it again. I think that's my last road trip. I feel like anything over 4 hours is just ridiculous because there were some things that happened. There was some scary things that happened.
Bad, that was 5 hours.
We stopped for food in New Orleans. We stopped for food in Baton Rouge because it was Mardi Gras weekend and we didn't want to get stuck in New Orleans traffic, so we stopped in Baton Rouge. Food was 10 out of 10. And that food kind of really kept us going. We only stopped for food maybe one more time. And some snacks another time. And then we got gas 5 times. We got gas way more than I thought because there's an 1,000-pound plus bomba clot thing in the back of my Toyota
the
Prius.
Gas mileage ain't as good because it's working more.
And then we didn't want to put it on eco mode because I have a Prius, it's hybrid.
The eco mode, it
slowing
was
us down.
Slowing us down.
We would have got here in the Valentine's Day. I'm just so glad we ended up getting here at a decent time in the morning that we still enjoyed our Valentine's Day. We were dummy tired. We enjoyed our Valentine's Day. I really had a good time. That shrimp. We had the shrimp. Chimichurri shrimp. It was so good. I'm honestly glad we ended up getting in there and not Cooper's Hawk.
That was the same.
That was the same night.
Yeah.
I got so spoiled in so many gifts. There was a lot of terrors that happened on the trip. That we can talk about. Different scary things that happened to us that we were just
the chain was dragging on the pavement,
the
sparking.
Trucks beeping at us.
And we're like, what they saying, what they doing? We ignored them. And then we
scary.
look it up, it's it's normal.
Running out of gas.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. And it's my fault. I take complete responsibility, but man, I did not get no warning about how long the turnpikes in Florida are. Why is this turnpike 30 miles to the next exit? Oh my God! Who told me? Did you tell me? You're a Floridian. I mean, I am too, but I haven't lived here in damn near 12 years.
I was asleep.
No, he don't be sleeping in cars.
But
anyways, at the end of the gold at the end of the rainbow. Okay, the yellow brick road led me to just immense, just beautiful, thoughtful, considerate gifts at my new home. DeAndre, as you guys saw on, my TikTok, our TikTok, Jess Dre TikTok, our, all of our social media platforms, even YouTube, previous, shorts and stuff. This man had my whole apartment filled with groceries, cleaning supplies, and pads. Y'all, pads.
the right ones, too.
The right ones. And they saved my life because I actually didn't have any. It was my time of the month, and I'm like, yeah, you came through. But oh my gosh, this house, this place was filled with so many great things, and he set up some things for me in advance. We just planned. I'm a planner. And a lot of things this wallpaper on the back, this behind us, this curtain, room divider, tension rod, all this rugs, my shoe organizer, everything was just kind of set in place for me to put things away, my bathroom organizer. And I have so many things, and I want to make sure it's all functioning properly. I think I made a word. I am an avid word creator. Okay. I just wanted functionability when I had moved into the space, so I just made sure in advance, when he got the keys early, 2 weeks, boom boom, get all this, one day for this, one deep clean, all this stuff. And that way it made the move so seamless, moving all my stuff in. And then to find, come to find out, all this cleaning supplies is expensive, y'all. What's grateful, blessed. That was a really pleasant surprise. And not only that, I had some more Valentine's Day surprises. And we ended up going on a date because we got into town on Valentine's Day morning.
Mm-hmm.
It couldn't have been more aligned.
Did we take a nap?
We did.
We took a nap.
That was the best nap of my
back,
life. Because we didn't sleep. We really didn't sleep. We were on the road for 24 hours and we didn't sleep. And it's like, imagine like when you're back against the wall and your body's like in fight or flight mode, because it's like you sink or swim. Like, we gotta get to this destination. We gotta drive this car along with all my belongings. There's no other choice. So your body's alert. My body's up.
I think what added to that too was because, again, we had the chain dragging on the pavement. Then the back of her glass, a rock hit it.
I forgot about that.
On the back. And then we're like, dang, like, is this thing going to shatter?
Yes.
So we're just, okay, let's make it home safe. Then.
So scary.
Her car, we got a lot of stuff with her car that needed to be fixed.
That's true.
So we were let's just try to make it there. That's all that matters.
But we didn't. Thank God.
And then after that, we still ain't take a break.
We didn't.
We took everything out of the U-Haul.
Because I was nervous people were going to steal my stuff in the back of the U-Haul.
Same day.
Same day.
Moving everything. Yeah. Yeah, it was work.
It was work. And shout out to him for even, like, putting stuff up, putting up the bed a couple days later, like, putting up my TV, like, within a week, like, a few days, like, functioning. Like, within a week, I felt like it was functioning. And then I was just buying a couple pieces here and there, like, just trying to move through the space. I'm like, what do I need? You know, what do I need? What do I need? What makes this, like, feel, like, comfortable and homey? And honestly, this is the most comfortable apartment I've ever lived in. Because it's just so quaint and just, like, it's tiny, but it's, like, it's right, that's just amount, like, right amount of space. And certain things are just, like, certain details just, like, make sense. And it's, like, my creative brain and his, like, handyman, like, go-getter attitude that I can do all things. Like I could put my mind to it. Like, that's him. Like, you know, I feel like our brain duo is, like, so aligned and just so, like, yin-yang. Because, again, I have a creative, like, you know, proactive planner mind. And creativity is important, but I have some missing things that he fills in. Like, he can execute the things that are in my mind. Like, this is my idea, but now how are we going to see it through?
Well, I just do it.
like ideas are great. I could have them all day long, but how are we going to see it through? How does it become a reality?
Mm-hmm.
DeAndre Isaiah 1 point. Okay, period, point blank. That's all I need. And I'm just so happy and so grateful for this partnership, because we all need somebody. Somebody was created and crafted for you. And I believe I found, and again, like, I found him when I was 16. We found each other when we were teens, and we found each other again. And it's just like, that is not a coincidence. That is so ordained. And that is so aligned. That's so destiny.
And
like,
I think that's the overarching.
We were crafted for each other, dude. We're like so aligned. We're so.
I think that's the overarching theme of this, like, channel.
I'm still mind blown.
Yeah, still to this day. Like, how you go through all of that 8 years.
8 years.
And then
now 1 year later, we're getting back together. I'm back in town. I will never move to Miami if it wasn't for DeAndre Isaiah at 1 point. Okay? I would never, ever. Anyone knows me knows I would never move back home. I came too far away from home. It's like I came too far. I'm too invested to quit. And in my mind, I was like, dang, I'm quitting. But it's more than that, because it's like trauma. Like, dang, I don't want to move back home. Like, what's there for me for real? It's like, you know what I mean? I felt like I succeeded. I felt like I overcame my circumstances and I made it out, kind of thing. You know, from the hood, you know what I'm saying? I made it out. Why am I going back? For what? But it's just it's such a grounding experience, and it's such a, like, humbling experience, because it's like my family, like, I'm back, and then, like, you know, I'm with my love. Like, it's just so super. I feel like I'm in a dream. That's how wonderful and so, like, real and authentic and, like, aligned this entire transition has been for me. I feel like I'm in a dream. And it's like, I don't want to wake up for real. Like, oh, okay. You pinched me, so I guess I am awake. That's crazy, because I've never had anybody pinch me. yeah, man, like, dang, like, this is what we needed for our relationship. We needed to be together. I think long distance is a journey.
Yeah, it's tough.
A chapter that needs to be closed, though. I don't think it needs to last more than a year. Because that was,
Yeah, I
it was
think you
moments
should.
that was torture.
I
like,
think you should look to try to close that chapter.
you have to.
I understand there are some circumstances where it has to go past the year.
True
I think
testament.
that
True testament.
you have to have that conversation at one point.
I did not mean that. Is it in my hair? I don't see that. My hair is clean.
So we gotta delete that Candle app for sure. Shout out to Candle though.
That's a Candle. Like, put us through, like, it was really great. Like, great questions, great, like, icebreakers, all this stuff that, like, conversation starters.
Mm-hmm.
Encouraging part, because I literally had to remind DeAndre, like, although we knew each other as kids, we just got introduced to each other as adults a year ago. So let's keep in mind, let's be patient, and let's also, like, be mindful of the fact that, like, yo, we're getting to know each other all over again, whether we realize it or not. Yes, you know, we haven't changed as much since kids, but we're adults now. We're no longer kids. So there's a lot of character building and a lot of shadow work that we have done that we are not aware of, that we weren't aware of when we were children because we had lived all this life. So I keep telling Jess, we're learning each other. We're still getting to know each other. Like, damn, getting to know somebody that you know for 12 years? Damn. Like, yeah. Yeah, because there was a gap. You know what I mean? We're getting to know each other. So I like to remind myself, and I like to remind him, even me, like, dang, I'm still getting to know you. I didn't know that. But now I know that. And now I got to keep knowing that. Make it a habit. Boop, 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 whoop-de-whoop. So, yeah. I'm loving this dream. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed. Like, it is, you know, I don't know the statistics of how many people find their soulmates in life. I don't think it's a significant number. I'm just happy to be a part of the percent of the people that find their soulmate, because I found my soulmate. Did you find your soulmate?
Yeah, of
okay,
course.
So.
I better say, yeah.
Because who gonna be? Yeah, I found my soulmate, and I found him again. I knew when we were together as kids, I knew we were so aligned even then. Like, we were so young, but it just, like, everything just, like, made sense. He sent me this X the other day of, like, these two galaxies, like, these two, like, entities, like, coming together, and they're, like...
It's the Andromeda and the Milky Way galaxy colliding.
It was just, like, the best visual depiction of, like, the feeling of when you found your person. It was beautifully made.
It's actually pretty disastrous, but the way it was shown was good.
Well, love is disastrous. In a good way.
Yeah.
Because you really, like, help each other discover yourself. Like, you learn about yourself through other people.
Yeah, some stuff.
I've learned so much about myself through him because of him.
And she would say, no one has ever told me this, because you're not gonna get that from certain people, or sometimes even your family, because the relationship you have with your partner is different from, you know, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister. So she's like, no one has ever told me that. So no, well, I'm telling you, because no one has ever told you this, or you may have not noticed, especially if you've been like real, like single, like you didn't have to worry about nothing. Nobody told you these things. And now, like, I'm telling her, like, you know, she eat too fast. Like, look how she eating that popcorn. Nobody ever told her that. You know, no one ever told her that. So she might be a little bit offended. Like, no one ever told me that. Like,
I have to work on that, like, being defensive and all that. Like, I'm like, dang, I didn't know I was defensive. Dang, I didn't know I was this. I'm boo. So you learn so much about yourself through others, especially with somebody that, like, you know, unconditionally loves you. You know, I think, you know.
Because if I didn't love you, I wouldn't tell you.
Facts.
So it's like, it's kind of like you're going to have to say these things, even if it hurts. But
pretty hurts.
Those are some good vocals.
Thank you. I kind of like fumbled that second note, but pretty hurts
All right, artist, what's your key takeaway?
Sorry, everything is a song to me.
What's your key takeaway?
Key takeaway.
I'll start with mine. Moving sucks, and I'll never do it again. And I'm only doing it because I love this woman right here. Otherwise, I would never do something like that. Never again.
Yeah,
But I say never again. But you know, if she were to tell me to do it again, my dumb ass would do it again.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
But as of now, I ain't doing it. But she give me that one look, I might do it. Nah, I'm just playing.
My one takeaway is... Damn, I have a lot of takeaways. I gotta pick one.
Watch yours be more serious.
Because you're a joke. Just kidding. My one takeaway is like, yo, damn.
If you want, take your time.
I was just starting to express myself.
Make it a minute long, please. Like maybe 30 seconds.
I be talking a lot, y'all. It'd be like a whole journey. I'm sorry. I'm just that deep. Unlike some surface level people.
What you mean? That's valid.
No.
I don't like
my takeaway is like, yo, like, I was thinking, you really don't know like where life is gonna take you for real. Like 1 minute you living in Texas, boom, then life just swoops you up and you move back to your hometown. Like I feel like, dang, like a person can like really influence an insane decision that you never saw coming. So it's like you ain't writing the script, but baby, like our script is written, and just listen and be obedient and like be open to that. Like, and it's so life changing. Just like it's a life that you never thought could even be a possibility because you know you were so close to it or it was never crossed your mind. But like, dang, one person can change it all.
Bro, imagine like future you going to your past self, and future you tells past self, "You're gonna move back to Miami."
And I'd be like, "Girl, you better shut up."
Like, dang, like, or like, you know you're gonna be back with DeAndre. Like, huh?
Girl, you better shut up.
Like,
that's not bad.
Not bad, but you would be like, huh? Like, how is that even possible?
Yeah, I'm like I never thought he was gonna speak to me ever again in my life.
I wouldn't even be able to sleep at night. Let's say the future me comes back to my past me and says, "You're gonna get back with Jessica."
A great way to
Bro,
think about
I
it.
really wouldn't sleep each night because I'm like, how is that even possible? Now you're thinking, how? Like, you wake up the next morning, is this gonna be the day? And it's like, this just doesn't make any sense at all.
And it was organic. It wasn't rushed. It was organic. Like, damn, I really didn't thought this dude would talk to me ever again in my life. And then he did. 2 days before my birthday. It's last year, 2025. And here we are. All right, I was at that long ass paragraph. I'm like, is this AI? Ain't no way this man's talking to me right now.
I go for what I want.
And I was a catalyst. Like I was when we were 16. It's just...
But you see how you said you were the catalyst? So that means that means that you kind of expected some.
No, not
you
that.
Probably didn't. Yeah, you did.
Not that. I just expected like some acknowledgement. I expected some apology.
You probably didn't even expect nothing. I don't think you expected anything.
Maybe I didn't expect that. I think I was just being real and authentic, but it's like if I could say I was expecting something, I'd be like, yo, like, you know, maybe like make a slide. Maybe like make a slide, like a little thank you or whatever, like, you know, a little like, I appreciate it. Move on with your life. Some sort of like closure. That's about it. Like, so I just wanted closure. I just want like, dang, is this chapter's really closed? Like, is it like really like at peace? Are you at peace with it? Is there any grudge? Is there any grudge to it? Like any grudge with me? Like, are you feeling any kind of like mixed? Like, are we on the same page?
Well,
you know I don't hate you, but I feel
like
all this stuff.
But I feel like, why would you really need that from me? I mean, you know what?
I think about.
Okay, that's your answer. Because I was someone.
You're in the back of my mind.
Because I was
you're my first love.
Because I was okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
How does your first love not ever lose your mind? Did you ever lose sight of me in the back of your mind? Like all these years as you're growing, and we literally grew a frontal lobe, and we wouldn't even experience that together. Like 25, we went through 21. 21 is a big transition.
Yeah.
25 is another big transition. We went through our 20s, our entire 20s. I literally met you when you were turning 30. I met you again when you were almost turning 30, and it's just like, damn, I missed your entire 20s. We miss each other's entire 20s, and those are our formative years of like creating and establishing who we are, who we want to be. Those years are very important.
Mm-hmm.
Like transformative. And we weren't there to experience that together. So it's like, dang, like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm losing plot.
You gonna eat the whole popcorn?
Wow, this is at 25 minutes. We had a lot to say.
Yeah.
Chopping this up is gonna be dumb annoying.
We're not chopping this up.
Yeah,
they getting it just like this. Ain't no
Popping.
chopping up. Because she gonna be, when you gonna edit, when you gonna edit. I edit these videos.
You don't do all. I'm the one that posts all the shorts. It's teamwork. You do long form, I do short form. I'm short form.
That's
queen.
teamwork.
Short form queen. Short form.
All right, let's sign out. You see my eye?
Short form queen.
She took a nap today. I ain't taking a nap. I was out.
You can tell I took a nap.
I was working. I put up this lamp that we have.
I did my own hair.
You see? You see the difference? I did my hair. I took a nap. And over here, I'm my back.
That's our insider right now. We always have an insider, different phases. Like it was Boaz, and it was
okay. Don't embarrass yourself because they don't know what that is. We have insiders. People have all types of insiders, man. Don't embarrass yourself in this camera. Every month is a new thing.
Every month, damn near.
Every month is a new thing, and it really come from me. People don't believe it because I'm cool, calm, collective. I'm kind of in the back.
Not
cool, calm.
Not all the time.
But
I think I did Boaz. I can't.
No, I did.
Well, I'm the one that played you on it anyway.
Yeah, but I am the person that creates these. Separate video.
I set it up. Love y'all.